Dear friends, welcome to the Secret Treasure channel. It is truly an honor for me to read and hear your wonderful comments and support. I sincerely greet each and every one of you with the utmost respect. Today, I'm going to share with you a highly complex and challenging system of treasure signs. Whenever you come across similar signs, it is essential to decipher their meanings because these are genuine treasure indicators. Understanding these signs correctly can lead to great discoveries. Let us first take a look at the visuals you have seen in the video, where these treasure signs are inscribed on a rock surface. You will notice that the surface contains multiple shapes. Each of these shapes is associated with a geometric form: circular carvings, a square carving, a triangular engraving, and several smaller round depressions. We will analyze each of these signs individually before examining their combined significance to understand the encoded message they convey. The meaning of circular engravings. Circular carvings are found in various locations worldwide. If there were no other markings on the rock surface apart from these circles, they would indicate multiple graves in the vicinity. If a circular engraving and a square engraving were positioned side by side, this combination would still signify a burial site. Historically, circular engravings have been used since ancient times for religious ceremonies. Liquids such as sacred water and food offerings were placed in these hollows to honor the deceased. Because of this, circular engravings are typically found near cemeteries or tombs. However, in the case presented here, the circular engravings appear alongside a square and a triangular engraving. This suggests the presence of a hidden treasure. Rather than just a burial site, the system of signs has been deliberately encoded, making it more challenging to interpret. The complexity of treasure symbols. The more complex and encrypted a treasure sign appears, the more valuable the treasure it conceals. The presence of multiple shapes arranged in a structured manner is intended to mislead those attempting to decipher the code. Often, treasure markers include false symbols to create confusion. Now, let's examine the significant differences in the carvings. When we closely observe the circular engravings, we notice that two of them are placed closely together, while a third engraving, which is square-shaped, is positioned at a greater distance. Additionally, the two adjacent circular engravings are located closer to the ground. This arrangement conveys an important message. The two closely placed circular engravings symbolize burial markers. Right in front of these engravings, there are simple graves. If we misinterpret the sign, we might accidentally disturb these graves, which would be highly inappropriate. For this reason, it is crucial to correctly analyze the symbols and their relationship to the hidden treasure. The relationship between burial sites and treasure locations. If a treasure sign includes a grave marker, the grave symbol was made first. In this case, the two adjacent circular engravings were originally created as tomb markers. Later, individuals who chose this location to hide their treasure added additional symbols for guidance. This was a common treasure hiding technique in ancient times. Cemeteries were feared locations, discouraging people from approaching them. Because of this, they served as ideal places to conceal treasures. By analyzing this first part of the sign system, we determined that the two closely positioned circular engravings have no direct connection to our treasure. However, they might serve as misleading indicators or directional markers designed to misguide seekers. In this specific case, if we mistakenly interpret the two circular engravings as direction markers, they would lead us toward the cliff's edge, an extremely dangerous and deceptive path. This proves that these two engravings are not to be followed blindly. The true treasure markers. The remaining symbols on the rock surface include a square engraving, a triangular engraving, and two smaller circular engravings in the background. Let's Now analyze the true treasure markers. As explained in previous videos, a triangular engraving next to a square engraving provides key information. The square engraving represents the structure of the hidden treasure's location, while the triangular engraving indicates the path to reach it. The two small circular engravings at the back provide additional clues for identifying the precise entrance. The protective nature of triangular engravings. A triangular engraving often symbolizes protection. Treasures marked with such symbols are frequently associated with dangerous traps or magical protections. These treasures may be protected by deadly mechanisms designed to prevent unauthorized access. Extreme caution is required when dealing with such markings. A triangular engraving with a raised relief signifies that the treasure is concealed in an elevated area, far from the sign itself. This means the treasure is not located directly beneath or near the marking. Searching in the immediate vicinity would be a waste of time. How far is the treasure? This cannot be answered with a precise measurement. The first elevation, whether a hill or a small rise, should be considered. Once a direction has been identified, check for any prominent elevation in that direction. If the elevation is far away, do not be discouraged, as the treasure will likely be there. Additional clues. Leading to the treasure entrance, the two smaller circular engravings in the background serve as guides for locating the entrance. These symbols indicate that upon reaching the elevation, similar engravings should be sought on another rock or stone surface. These signs confirm the correct location. It is essential to note that next to the triangular engraving, there appears to be an additional small indentation. However, this is not a sign. It is merely a natural irregularity. Final steps to discovering the hidden treasure. To summarize, we follow the triangular engraving's narrow point and the alignment of the two circular engravings. We identify the first elevation in the indicated direction. Upon reaching the elevation, we search for similar small circular engravings on a stone surface or rock. The final clue is that if a tree is found near these symbols, the treasure will be located behind the tree at a distance equal to the distance between the rock engraving and the tree. For example, if the distance between the rock marking and the tree is 10 steps, the treasure's entrance will be located 10 steps behind the tree. Understanding. Square engravings. Square engravings usually indicate a square chamber where the treasure is hidden. In some cases, these chambers are constructed underground with stone walls. If the site consists of a large rock formation, the chamber may be carved inside the rock itself, resembling a square-shaped cave. Final words of caution. Remember, no treasure is worth more than your health and safety. Do not take unnecessary risks when searching for hidden treasures. As we move from the engraved rock surface toward the treasure location, we should continue to observe any unusual objects or formations. In some cases, treasure concealment sites include additional hidden deposits along the route, containing smaller but valuable items. These can be considered as gifts left behind by past civilizations. Having a good metal detector can significantly help in identifying such hidden deposits. If a tree serves as a marker, always measure the distance between the rock and the tree. By following these steps, the entrance to the treasure chamber can be precisely located. Final blessings may God protect all of you, bless you with wealth, fulfill your greatest wishes, and grant you good health with my deepest respect.